Hey guys, Tata-7 here, bringing you guys a brand new Nexo tutorial video today. This is episode 6, and we're going to be learning how to code in our emojis and our ranks, and also showcase it in game, and how to use it as a placeholder, how to set permissions, and a bunch of little extra little bits and pieces. I won't be covering everything on the wiki. There are some other stuff where I'm a little bit confused myself. Again, I am still very new and still learning as we do this. Um, but I know enough to get the function that you would actually just need most of the time. But if you want to like do a bit more extra, you can always look at the wiki. I'll have that in the description below. But before we get started, I have a goal for our community. I want to try reach 100 followers, and let's say go a month. Let's say by next month, try to get 100 followers. If you guys can help me with that, I would be absolutely appreciated. And again, thank you guys for supporting everything. Obviously, my very first Nexo video is almost reaching 300 views. So thank you guys again for helping me out and bearing with me teaching you how to do things and also learning at the same time. But enough talking, let's get into it. So obviously before we get started, you want to make sure you have a couple plugins before we start off. So obviously, first thing first, make sure you have your placeholder plugin. Obviously, you can get it on Spigot or wherever you get it. So as you can see, I've got my placeholder plugin. The reason we need this is that this will help us with our placeholders for our emotes or rank. And also making sure you have another plugin that will have like that can do custom chats and stuff. So like using essentials. For me, I'm personally using CMI. CMI is a paid plugin. I like Essential. Essential is free. But again, I've been using CMI for the last year and I've actually been enjoying it because of all the function it comes with, all that kind of stuff. Um, but I have CMI all set up on my end. I'm not going to really dive much into how to set up on that side. You guys will have to have a little look on the wikis and stuff and learn it yourself. But again, I'll probably be able to hop on my Discord with CMI if I need to, with placeholders and prefix, all that kind of stuff. But this video is mainly is how to add in Nexo's side of things and how to get that to work. But let's get into it. Again, make sure you have placeholder, Nexo, whatever group kind of plugin you have, and yeah. So, first things first, we want to go Nexo, and we want to go to glyphs. I probably pronounced that wrong, but this is where we want to go. Nexo default. Now, we're going to have to create two different YMLs. You can technically do under the same YML, but for this video, we're going to keep it separated so it's more organized. So obviously, we're going to do emoji YML, and we're also going to do rank YML. So first thing first, we're going to do emojis, and after we've done it, we will then do ranks. There will be 4 of these PNG photos for you guys to use in the description below. Obviously, you guys can look at it and see its sizes, its resolution, how my texture pack designer's done it, and all that kind of stuff. So first things first, let's make a emoji YML. So emoji YML. Yes, please. And let's open this up. Open with Visual Studio Code. Yes, please. We'll chuck this up here for us. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go here. Oh, where's this one come from? Oh, don't want that one. This is my note one, so I can teach you guys. Right. So, we want to bear with me, bear with me. Boom. Okay. So, we want to give the emoji its ID. So the two emojis we're going to be doing today is where are they? Okay, we're going to have a fire emoji and we're going to have a happy emoji. So let's create the code for it. So the ID, so we're going to do happy, so happy, and then under that, so just under the P, again, making sure you guys have lined up your code. If you guys have one space off or one space in, obviously it's not going to work. So under the T here, the first, oh, sorry, under the P, we want to type in texture, and we'll come back to this very shortly. Now we want to also allow us to use the /nexo space emoji command. When using this command, it's going to create like a little booklet thing, and it will show you all the emojis you can use and all that kind of stuff. So we want to do is underscore emoji, and we want to do true. If you do this as false, what will happen is that on that book, if someone does like /nexo emoji, in that book, it will go, oh, hey, you've set this here to false. We're not going to show in the book. But hey, you've set this to true. We're going to show in the book and show its placeholder. So for this, we want to do a cent, and we want to go 8. And we want to do height, and we're going to also do 8. I will show you guys why we're doing those two. So with height, this actually changes the scale of the emoji, and I'll show you a sample when we're doing game. So after that, we want to do chat. Under the A, we want to type in placeholders. Boom, under that, then we want to do a dash, and then we want to type in a placeholder name. So you can type in any type of placeholder name, but for like this video, I'm just going to do this. That's going to be our placeholder name. I'll have a little subtitle text underneath to show what I've written for it. And then we want to give it a permission. So the reason we're doing a permission is you can customize how you want it. So you can customize it in game as to how you want players to earn this emoji and all that by permission base. So obviously for our permission, we're going to go emoji.happy. Again, you can make any type of permission. Just make sure it's not clashing with any other plugins permissions. But for me, I just go emoji.happy. Very easy. Now, one thing you will notice after doing all this, we'll do our text very shortly. After we do all this, under here, it's actually going to create under here, it's going to create a category. Not category, a character. Sorry, a character. And this character is also another kind of placeholder you can use. So you don't have to make your own characters, which is actually quite cool. So we've got the main stuff. So let's get our texture into the game. So obviously, let's go to our pack, assets, Minecraft, textures, and we have to do a folder name default. It's just how the texture file is, the texture file path is done. I think there's another way to do it. I can't be quite sure if I can remember, but this is the safest and most easiest way to do it, and it works. I'm not going to try do it the other way. I think there is. I could be wrong. Again, I am still learning as we go. So obviously we want default, and then we want to create an emoji folder. And in here, we're going to actually drag in both our emojis, fire and happy. Let's chuck this in here. And as you can see, that's what they look like. So up here, we now need to do the file path. So we're going to do default slash emoji. If I've spelled it right, I have spelled it right. Awesome. Emoji, and then wherever the PNG file is for. So it's going to be happy. You don't need to do happy.png. You just got to do happy. That's all you need to do. And while we're here, we're going to just copy this. Make sure we just leave a space. I might go 2 spaces down. And let's change this one. So we're going to change this to the fire one. So ID for it is going to be fire. The text file path is exactly the same, and we're just going to change happy to fire. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, we want it all to be the same. Placeholder, we want to change this to fire. And then permission, we're going to change this to fire. And then save this, and we can now reload the pack. Nexo reload all. Give a couple in, and you will just notice on this end here, it created those characters for us, which is bloody awesome. You can add your own characters if you want, but don't. It's just better to Nexo generate it itself for you. It will always give you a custom and a correct character for your emotes and all that kind of stuff. All right, so we've done this. 1 second. So, you know how we made those placeholders? Well, in chat, we should now be able to actually type those placeholders. So if we do that, happy.
Huh?
1 second, something has gone wrong. What has gone wrong? Let me just do something. Emoji. Oh no, Nexo emojis. No
Huh?
emojis found. Something has gone wrong on my end. 1 second. So this is real good for me because we are learning and double checking what we've done wrong. This is the yep. 1 second. So I'm not always perfect when I code, so sometimes I've just got to double check what I've done wrong. I found it. I accidentally wrote us, not is. So let's change this. Is control save. I think this might fix our problem. Alright, let's try this again. If I type in happy. Oh,
Huh?
nope. Type in file. If I can actually do it quickly. Actually, emojis. I know they're here. I have done something with my placeholders. Again, not checking. I've got to put the S on the end. There we go. Oh, hey, that's a little learning experience for you guys and for me too. Always double check your codes and all that. Another thing you can do to be quite cheeky, well not cheeky, to make sure it's all correct. If you actually go to the Nexo wiki, it's actually got them all here for you, so you can actually just like copy and paste it into your code. So now, hopefully, if I do happy, there we go. Our emoji is now in game. So if we do fire, there we go. And speaking of the characters, you can also use these as another option too. And it will actually just show the emote just like that. So you have a placeholder option or you have the character option. Obviously have both of them. They're not going to matter, but having both of them is quite good because you have two options. So just like that, we've added emojis. And if we do Nexo space emojis, it will now show them up here, and it also shows you the placeholder. Now, if you want people to be able to use these, make sure you add it into like luck perms. That's another plugin to make sure you get is luck perms. I use it personally; it's really good. But with luck perm, if we go over here and go to our groups, and then here what you can do emoji, and then you can add in the emoji. So we had happy, and then we're also going to type in fire. I'm going to add those two in. Obviously, I need to refresh my luck perm thing, so give me a second. LP editor. brand new session. Da, 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 da. Cool. Yeah, so making sure you chuck these permissions into whatever group or rank you want those players to be able to use it. Obviously, there are other plugins you can like make it that they consume a certain type of item and it unlocks their permission for them and it adds it to their user, all that kind of stuff. There's so much you can do with this. I'm not going to get too much into it because this video will end up being like a whole hour, 2 hour long. So just like that, very easy, very simple to do. For emojis, obviously make enjoy making your own ones. They will be actually quite cool when you use them in game, because it's something not a lot of servers have. And having emojis like this is actually quite cool. I personally enjoy it. I had a server ages ago where we made it that you can use it as a tag. And they'll end up being like placed just before the username, and people used to love them because people will try to hunt for them. You can make it into like hunting games for like these emojis and all that, and to show off to everyone. Enough of emojis. We're now going to move on to ranks and be able to have it in the tab list and also in the chat. Now, obviously, I've got it all set up with CMY and all that. Obviously, you guys will have to work out yourselves how to make it work with essential CMI, all that stuff. But I'll teach you how to add those ranks into the game. So obviously, we're going to do ranks.yml file. Ranks.yml file. Yes, please. We're going to open this one up. Visual Studios. Chuck this one into here. Oh, before we do this, I'm going to show you about these. You always want to try and make sure these numbers are exactly the same. If you do the height lower than a cent, it's actually going to break. I believe the wiki does mention something about it. If I find it. Yeah, here we go. So under the configuration part here, it's got height is the scale of your like GIFs or emojis. Height must also never be lower than a cent. Cent is the vertical offset of your GIF and must be equal or lower than height. Okay, so just always double check the wiki, because if you don't, well, obviously something's going to go wrong and you're going to have errors and all that. So always check the wiki, always check with Nexo's support team. We're all here to help you and all that kind of stuff. So, that music is a bit loud to me. So, but if we went to go change this height, so let's say if we went 20 for happy, what's going to happen is our happy is going to scale up really big. And it's going to end up looking like this. So if we do Nexo reload all, and if I do happy, you see how the emoji gets real big. And if I start typing, it's going to start covering all those other um, text chats and all that. So again, just stay on 8. 8 I found very safe. It's just perfect for me. You can always have a play around with it, but again, 8's always fine for me. So I thought I'll show you guys what happens when you do that. All right. Now we're going to do ranks. Now, with ranks, it's going to be very easy, very simple. All you actually have to do is just copy the emojis text here and just paste it. Don't copy the character, let it generate its own character. So obviously we're going to copy the happy, we're going to paste in here, and the two ranks given you guys is going to be member and owner. So let's do our member first. So let's go member. So that's our ID. Now the texture path, we'll go do this now. So make sure you go to Nexo Pack, Assets, Minecraft, Textures, Default. And in the default, we want to create our rank folder. Obviously, making it tied and all that kind of stuff. So rank, and we're going to add in these two. 1, 2. There we go. I'll refresh this. So that's what they look like, owner and owner and member. So up here, we just want to change the text file pathway. So that's going to be default rank slash member. Is emoji? No, we're going to set that to false. Placeholder. I'm just going to do a placeholder for it anyway. Owner and also not owner, member. And this one's going to be rank dot owner. So obviously, any group you give it to. So let's say if you made an owner rank group, you would go in there and you go rank dot owner and make sure it's true, so that group can use that placeholder and all that kind of stuff. So just like that. I'm not rank owner, rank member. What am I talking about today? So I'm a bit tired today, so my brain's going 1,000 miles per hour. So member, default rank member, so text file path, placeholder, it's going to be member, permission, rank dot member, and it's going to be for our members rank, not owner's rank. Again, apologies. And pretty much what we can do, control copy this, 2 spacings underneath. And we're going to change this one to owner. 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 And this one to owner. So this will be used for the owners group slash ranks. And it saved this. And we're now going to reload Nexo. And obviously, see again, it creates our characters for us, which is bloody awesome. Not having to hunt for our own ones and stuff like that. So to double check if it's in game, we can use the placeholders. So owner, oh, there we go. Want the member. So we got 2 ranks. Now we're going to learn how to actually add this into or give it to the actual group and all that. So for example, you know how you see my username, it's just Tartadash. So we're going to make it owner space Tartadash. And we're going to be using placeholders with luck perms. So if you actually go to the wiki, right at the bottom, it tells you what's my glyphs placeholder. So your placeholder, when you go into luck perms, it's going to be percentage Nexo underscore the ID of that placeholder you made. Also, the ID of the item you made. So, for example, the 2 ranks that were made is member and owner. So, what it will actually look like, it will be percentage Nexo underscore member or underscore owner percentage. So what we'll do, we'll go actually add in the ranks. So owner. So pretty much what we're doing is prefix dot the weight of it. So my owner group is 100. The weight 100 dot percentage Nexo underscore owner percentage. We add that in, add apply. Give a couple seconds, and if I do, I think it's semi reload. You can now see my rank is now shown up in the tab list, and if I type in hi, it now shows in chat. And obviously, you know, if you have like a default member, they wouldn't have the owner rank unless they're based in the owner's group. So what we're going to do, we're going to add in the members rank. So I'm just going to quickly change my user to default. And obviously, you know, if I type in hi, it's not going to show the rank because obviously we haven't added it in. So very easy. What you can actually do is you can actually just copy this, control copy, control V, and just change this weight to whatever the weight you have it in with your group. So this is weight 1. So weight 1's there. And then we're changing Nexo underscore from owner to member, add that in, add, apply. And now if I type in hi, we now see the members rank. Woohoo! And obviously, you might notice I might not update on the tab. Sometimes you might just have to reload the plugin for it to update it. Obviously, I haven't set up CMI on my PC server. It's actually on my main server all set up. So I haven't set it up to refresh it straight away. But there we go. There's our members rank. So obviously, when you talk to someone, hi, how are you? It shows it. We can do, hey, this server is fire. There we go. So we've got a rank, we've got an emoji, and it's just that simple. Um, there's a lot more you can do with the emojis, which shows on the wikis. The wiki also shows you how to add in like custom GUIs, all that kind of stuff, and how to do multi bitmaps and stuff. I'm not going to get into it personally, because obviously I'm not really doing much around the stuff. The only thing I really wanted to showcase was how to add in emojis. Making sure you give that group to its correct permission to be able to use that emoji, and obviously, how to add in your own rank, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just like that, that's how it's done. Hopefully, I've done all right with the video. Hope it's not too hard for you guys. Obviously, the text will be in the description below. I'll be in Nexo's Discord channel to be able to help you guys out. Obviously, there's Boy, all his support team there to help you out too. Number one thing is always just check the wiki. Number two, check your spelling mistakes. Make sure you have its correct areas, just like that little error we had before, which was actually good because hey, that shows you're not going to get perfect all the time. You might make a mistake, and that's all right. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and you move on. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, a follow, or not follow, subscribe. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.